Culturally, I had a pretty strong Jewish heartbeat, but religiously, it wasn't really an important part of my life.
And we were looking for more community and how to incorporate that into our lives. LA is such a large city that if you're not within a few miles, it's hard to continue to connect together.
We turned to the Federation because we were looking for that, and so what we found was a place where it was brought to us. When we had our child, what you introduce to that child is going to be what they take with them. Asher, can you come? You want to sit on mommy's lap or daddy's lap? I'm going to do mommy. This is our son, and he is our special little guy. PJ Library has been a wonderful experience.
Receiving the books in the mail and getting to open a present.
One of his favorites is Dinosaur on Shabbat, because it's got dinosaurs. What is that? That's challah. Yeah. I believe we have a much stronger Jewish heartbeat now, doing the activities together and reading PJ Library books to him. He's getting the Jewish heartbeat instilled in him. He's also getting to experience what it's like to be culturally Jewish in LA.
Growing up in the San Fernando Valley, I had a lot of peers who were Jewish and were really involved in the Jewish community, but I didn't really have that. And so I really wanted to develop that part of my identity. When I was graduating and deciding which schools to go to, I really looked to the Federation to see which college campuses have really strong Hillel communities. If I wanted to do Birthright, where was I going to be supported in doing that? And I was awarded the Browerman Fellowship, which has just been monumental to developing my personal identity as a Jew and as a leader and as someone who wants to continue to give back to this community. I think if you'd asked me when I was 11 what my Jewish heartbeat was like, it probably would have been a very subtle, I know I'm kind of Jewish, like very low blood pressure type. If you look at me now, it's really, really strong. And for me, what keeps making that heartbeat stronger is the idea that our community would never allow for injustice. And I think that's really something that I take with me, not only in LA, but anywhere I am.
I developed certain feelings about organized religion and just religion in general, and I didn't want to raise my children in any sort of religious tradition.
I always knew that growing up I would have a Jewish family, Jewish kids. That was always very important to me. We turned to the Federation because our good friends told us about Honeymoon Israel.
And I thought, oh, okay, well, let's just see how this goes. Our first Shabbat, when we were doing the blessings, we were in a room with all of these people who we had just met.
Every single person in our group had a different upbringing, but it all brought us together.
Somehow we were all connected and were becoming community through these rituals of saying these blessings. And I was worried that without religion, my kids wouldn't have that. There's an important interplay between this notion of community and this idea of ritual. And that was a beautiful thing, and that's something that I never really felt before.
I mean, it was transformative. I mean, it changed our lives, I feel like, forever.
Being a Jewish family, I think that it no longer is going to be a source of friction, in our marriage.
We are closer, and our kids will really benefit from this for their whole lifetime.
Before Honeymoon Israel, my Jewish heartbeat was on life support. It was like and I think the trip resuscitated it, right? So now it's a strong heartbeat, sort of like ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
From the Goodman family, we just want to say a big thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to each and every single one of you. Every single facet of my identity is somehow grounded in the work and the contributions that you all have made.
Because of the Federation, we've gone to a family that didn't have a home to a family that has a community.
We have a Jewish community that we're actually a part of here in Los Angeles. We're raising a Jewish family that I feel invested in.
None of that would really be possible if it weren't for all of you. So thank you.